The Sixers suck without Paul George and Embiid, and the Sixers get out-rebounded again, and Joel also gives a reporter his comeuppance. I got to go to this game, and it wasn't really a fun game. I'm now 0-3 at Sixers games, and they've lost the same way they always lose. But Jared McCain finally had his career night and showed everybody what he can do. Jared had 19 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal in 16 minutes, 50% from the field, and he hit his first 2 3-pointers of his career. Now, I just want to break down some of his plays and talk about what he brings compared to other players, because we have a lot of players that can't bring what a rookie brings. This right here was an incredible play. This is some team ball. Jared grabs the board, kicks it up the court, runs through it. Drummond actually gives it back to him, which I did not expect, and we get a nice little give-and-go layup, fast break. And what I love about that is that he didn't just give it to Drummond and kind of space out, which I think some of our other players would have done. He actually ran through the play and finished it. And I have no clue what the Sixers' pace is as a team and where they rank in the league, but it's got to be low, and plays like that just show how we need some youth on our team. Now, we only have Maxey and Kyle Lowry as actual ball handlers, so seeing Jared on the court is like so pleasing to my eye that we actually have somebody who can dribble on the bench. On this play, Jared brings the ball up in a timely pace, knows the defender has to step in front, so he does behind the back, very reactionary, does an inside-handed layup, gets it to go. Now, at least on the left side of the court, Jared really likes to use his inside hand on layups, which we did see get blocked by Jaren. Now, I mean, if I'm reading that already in his 5 games of playtime with minimal minutes, other teams are going to see this and be able to predict it, and a longer defender is going to be able to contest that really well a lot of times. Right here's a very similar behind the back. He knows the defender has to step in front, gives him a little behind the back, gets to the mid-range, gives him a little post fade. And mind you that his defender is Scottie Pippen Jr. That's a very solid defender. And with the Bucks matchup they just had recently, we saw that he's playing with a chip on his shoulder too. And right here's what every Sixers fan has been waiting on. Jared McCain's first NBA 3. Jared trails in transition, notices Scottie loses him, spots up, hits the 3. And realistically, when you're playing with Embiid, this is basically all you have to do to be effective on offense. But unfortunately, it's hard for us to find those type of players though, but not hard for other teams. And now we got his second NBA 3-pointer. We get some good ball movement here from our young lineup that was cutting the Grizzlies' lead. Ricky gives him a little dribble handoff or shuffle pass, and it's deep, but he's open, and that's a hit. And out of everything we've seen, he's shown that he can shoot, and he's shown that he can play with the ball and get to the basket. I don't know why he doesn't get the minutes he deserves. Right here, we get a little dribble handoff from Kenyon Martin, changes speed from Jared, gets to the basket with a nice little floater, nice soft touch. And Jared shouldn't only play because he can shoot. He should play because of how dynamic he is. Apart from Maxey, what other Sixer player can you say can change their pace and hit floaters? I don't think a single one of them can change their pace. And this is where I love Jared. I've said it before, but I think we should use him more in the pick and roll. In comparison to our other players like Caleb Martin and Kelly Oubre, Jared's so much more comfortable and fluid in a pick and roll. Look how he comes across the screen. He gets his man behind him, gives him a little bump to create space, and then goes up to the layup. You see this type of move a lot with Tyrese Maxey and Jalen Brunson. And right here, this is what I love from any player. Any player can give you this. Any player can hustle for the ball and make plays even if nothing's falling for them offensively. You can imprint your name on the game if you just play hard and want it more than others. And honestly, this is how I've seen Jared score a lot this year. Against the Bucks, I know he had 2 layups, and one of them was off a putback. He just wants it more than other people do. Now, if you're a coach and you see a player working hard like that, 95% of the time, you're going to give him a chance to actually play in games. And right here, Jared notices Ja just wants to get down to the basket, so he comes over, gives a little double, pokes the ball out, nice transition layup for Maxey. Now, Jared did struggle a few times defensively. I'm not saying he's a great defender, but he was also on Ja, and Ja is going to have a quicker step than him. He was just getting beat to the basket a few times. But as a rookie, I don't expect you to come from college to the NBA and guard someone with a quick step like Ja. Right here, Jared misses a shot, but it's a beautiful attempt from him. Jared's having a career night. He gets the ball from 3. Ja has to be honest there and guard up. Jared uses his poor closeout against him, gets by, gets to his spot, gets to the mid-range, puts up a good-looking shot, it just doesn't fall. And what you can notice on plays like this is his patience and composure, which looks so much better than some of our veteran players. In this clip right here, this just sums up the Sixers, man. Jared in the pick and roll, beautiful pocket pass, wide open dunk for Drummond, and he blows it. The view of this live, he had so much space. and he just blew it. He could have just taken a layup or just dunked the ball. Just dunk it, man. You're 6'11". You're very athletic. And since the Sixers already lost, I'm just kind of upset for Jared. You could have had a nice little highlight assist, but Drummond blew it for you. And I'm not going to say this lost us the game, but the Sixers were on a very nice run with a lot of energy here. But once that missed dunk happened, it was all gone. It was gone from the crowd, too. Yeah, so all in all, it was a rough game, but at least Jared made it fun. At least you can see his future and see his potential trade value, because I have no clue if we're going to keep him or not. And also, Joel Embiid pushed a reporter. That reporter has been kind of sneak dissing on Joel, saying things about his family that he probably shouldn't do. Personally, I wouldn't talk about a 300-pound, 7-foot professional athlete's family, because I would think about the consequences of saying that to their face. But after this altercation, this is the only time I've seen the media actually be on Joel's side, standing up for his family, standing on business. That's all I got, though, guys. If you like the content, subscribe, and let's see if we can get 5 likes on the video.